Hi! Hello, ladies, gents, and dick monsters. We return to Hearthstone free-to-play Knights of the Frozen Throne experience. And I was going to just jump right back into the ladder after doing a few modifications, but Hallow's End has come. I have some packs, and there's no way we're not playing that free arena, so we're going to do all of those things. Let's open them packs that I have accrued through, you know, Brawl, and the 2 packs that they give you for free from Old Gods Men. Golden Red is fantastic for the Dust proposition. Let's see if we can get something amazing out of this. I very much doubt it though, but you know, it's dust. Just see it as free dust for free crafting of things. Everything is very underwhelming, so horror is okay, I guess, with the meta that we have right now. Anyway, we will do the modification of the deck in the future, in the next episode. But for now, we're just going to go into the arena because we have a free arena ticket. Absolutely going in. So the first class that you want is not the hero power one. We're going to go with Druid. Yes, indeed. And the second one you pick is the one that gives you the hero power. We can either have life tap or we can have mage cards. Life tap seems amazing. Or we can have a dagger. I think Rogue is where we want to be. Let's do it! Rogue is my favorite, so we're going to go with a Druid Rogue. It's going to be awesome. Right away we start with Ultimate Infestation. Is the most overpowered piece of garbage of all time. Since those two suck ass, so we're going to grab the Jade Blossom, an Assassin's Blade, or a Tainted Zealot. The Mark of a Lotus is really not that good in Arena. I mean, it can be good, especially with Spreading Plague. I think Assassin's Blade is a good pick. Let's just go with Mark of the Lotus and just hope for something good. Just be optimistic. These are all very kind of garbage, but the Cookie Chemist I think is it has the edge over here. Mark of the Wild is actually pretty good, but I think I'll rather go with the bog standard 2-drop. We kind of need minions to be able to use that. Nerian Prophet, hopefully we get in our starting hand. All this is trash, so Defender of Argus is the best. Ugh. Force of Nature, Mark of the Lotus. I mean, Kidnapper is alright, but I think the Force of Nature is the least awful. Oh my goodness, this is bad. The Forbidden Nation is a flexible one, I guess, so we can certainly use it. Happy Gold could be okay, but we don't have a hero power to heal ourselves, so it's going to be much harder. Lotus Agent is solid. Second Ultimate Infestation, perhaps too much, but we're going to go for it. Cold Blood, Feral Rage. I think Igneous Elemental is not that bad. It gives you a little bit of fuel and something to put on the board. Right now I have like hardly anything to put on the board. And these two are far more situational. Maybe the Feral Rage has the edge here. Let's go with the Feral Rage. Bladed Cultist. Can be good, can be complete trash. I do have 2 Ultimate Infestation, which lends itself towards getting smaller cards? Question mark. These are all pretty terrible considering that what we have in our inventory right now. We don't have taunt, we don't have Divine Shield or anything. So this is a 4 mana 3/3. This is an extremely slow thing, and this is just not even considered. So I guess Twilight Summoner, that is not good. Not good at all. Crypt Lord is very, very solid and better than the Jade Warmer. Swarmer is just too slow, even though it has some Jade. Still too slow. The absolute solid choice is the Stonehill here, and we can get some real good taunts from Druid. Bog Creeper, the most solid arena choice of all time. Arcana Smith, pretty okay 4-drop. The Perdition's Blade, I think it has an edge on the Mire Keeper. Mire Keeper is great though. But the Perdition's Blade, what else do we have in... I don't think we have any other weapons. Let's go for Perdition's Blade and perhaps regret in the future. It's a very good tempo card. The Shell Shifter is great. The Frozen Crusher, I think, is better. They're pretty on par, power level-wise. This is more flexible. This is basically a Taz Dingo, so let's go to the Frozen Crusher here. Solid 2-drop. Hosing Healer could have been great, but pass. This is too slow. I don't like it. Too damn vulnerable to too many things. 2 Poison Spiders might be the way to go here. The Mark of the Wild is okay, but it's not a card advantage proposition. Another Arcana Smith is okay. I'm not ever going to pick whatever the hell that other thing was. The Innervate is no longer... it was still already questionable. It was already questionable. Man, Assassin's Blade is good stuff. We don't have one. Enchanted Raven is one of the better one-drops, so we want to grab that. Eviscerate, absolutely. Power of the Wilds, yes, yes, yes. One of the better cards you can possibly pick. These two are total trash, so there we go. A Deadly Fork. Our deck is pretty damn heavy. Pretty damn heavy. So it's between the Toxic Sewer Ooze and a Deadly Fork. I do have a quest to play 10 weapons. So the Deadly Fork has an edge there, but I would say that the Toxic Sewer Ooze is the better choice here. 3 mana for 3. Let's go for it. How many spells do we have? Is this Gadgetzan Auctioneer good at all? Mark of the Lotus is great. Eviscerate, Power of the Wild. We actually have quite a few spells. Not so many. Not so many you can use with the Auctioneer. And we had 2 Ultimate Infestation. That's all the card draw we can possibly want. So Jade Idol it is. Bite was okay. I should have gone with Bite. But the dream is to get that Jade Idol right before we Ultimate Infestation. And we get a whole bunch of Jades that way. If not, we get a 1 mana 1/1. Yay. Hey, let's go in. See how we do. I really don't have very high expectations for this deck, though. We did not get Swipe. We did not get, you know, very core cards to doing well in Arena. This is a great hand, though. We did get a pretty good hand, so we might be able to win this one. I don't know. It feels like we're missing like a Valspine or big taunts from Druid, or I don't know. It just feels like it probably will not be very good. There's some really weak cards in here, like Force of Nature. The Cookie Chemist can get amazing utility. The Twilight Summoner is so slow. So, man, Paladin Warlock, okay. The Jade Idol is probably one of the worst choices. I should have definitely gone with Bite now that I think about it. We only had like 2 Jades. But Warlock is a great thing because we can Balefire Tidehunter here. And hopefully none of these guys will die and we'll simply play this Tuskar Fisherman with the Mark of the Lotus. I think that is... I think I'm mispronouncing Lotus all the time. I think it's Lotus. Mark of the Lotus. Didn't even realize that this this board got changed. Yeah, life tap. Bitch, that is excellent. Hopefully there will be... Oh man, the Bladed Cultist. Let's be super greedy. I'm going to be greedy. I probably shouldn't be so greedy, but it's too damn good to pass up. If we get that Mark of the Lotus here without anything dying, hopefully only this will die. It will be just so good. It will be super good to... I mean, it will be crushing. It will be very, very doubtful that poor Navin can make his way back from getting completely obliterated by my buff tiny minions. This hand was one of the better things you could possibly have in this deck. Fantastic way to start. We basically got all of our early game. Not really all of it, but you know what I'm talking about. A Crypt Lord would have been the only better thing to have. Even then, though, doesn't get much better than this. Navin is, of course, flabbergasted that have presented him with 4 creatures on turn 3. So Navin just doesn't know what to do. He's like, holy crap, man, I can't deal with this. I'm just going to rope and have a horrendous time. Yes, that's awesome. And we get to dagger one of these guys. So this is fantastic. Get Shrek'd, Navin. We're going to destroy the 1/1, so we can dagger that one. And this is disgusting right now. Consecration cannot stop this. It will only destroy these 2. What tools does a Paladin or a Warlock have to stop this? Not even Hellfire can do anything here. Shadow Flame on a 4-attack minion is completely impossible at this time. Equality, Pyro Equality. That is the way to get out of this that I can think of right now. Very few ways to... Of course, a fat taunt. There are ways to stop this horrendous onslaught, of course, but pretty hard to do. Psychotron, not that big a deal. Especially now because we have a Feral Rage. We can kill this Psychotron by simply sacrificing one of his oozes. Not that big a deal at all. Alternatively, we can throw away the Murloc and leave this for Burst. I think we should. Yeah, let's go to Lotus Agents. Lotus Agents. Let's not blow our wad so quickly. Smash Burglar. Yeah, I think that's a better option here. And just kill that and go. Also place around Mind Control Tech, you know, so small place, small considerations. We have lethal on the board. Even if he kills one of our minions, still lethal on the board. So it's looking pretty grim for Navin. Pretty damn awful. That's alright. I'm cool with that. I'm down with that. Another Battlefiend Hunter. Yeah, he's dead. He's super duper dead. And your hero has 4 attack this turn. Well, there was even this. That's disgusting. We had a lot of burst in hand. We had like 8 bursting hand. So we could have just killed him with our freaking hand. Alright, that was pretty damn good starting spot. Let's see if we can continue on. Alright, so that was horribly abusive. I'm very much looking forward to Zance's destruction. Keep an Eviscerate, because Priest is probably going to have some high health minions right off the bat. I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think it's a particularly good idea. But I don't think it's a bad call. Mark of the Lotus, okay. I think we want to dagger that immediately. Because it's Priest. Yeah, I'll coin out this dagger. I think it's a good call. It sucks that I no longer can combo the Eviscerate. I can no longer coin out the Toxic Sewer Ooze. But I don't know, it just can't. I don't want Zanza to get out of control. Or Zanza. I don't want this person to get out of control. I don't think it was a bad call, especially now. We have an Enchanted Raven. There you go. Of course, we're not going to use up this dagger. Of course, we're not going to use the Mark of the Lotus. Lotus. The Mark of the Lettuce on this pathetic little creature. We could combo Eviscerate, but that's just blowing my wad. That makes no sense, man. He can kill this Raven for free, though, and that frosts my cookies. So we can give the Raven +1/+1 and then kill the freaking thing. The thing is, it's not really for free because he cannot heal it because that thing. You know? That guy. So we're just going to play this. I think that's the best choice to take here. Because he cannot heal his dude unless he has a card in hand that heals him. Otherwise, I think I would have gone for the Mark of the Lotus thing. Even though it would have been very inefficient way to spend that Mark of the Lotus, especially because we have the Arcana Smith. That Mark of the Lotus is looking to be pretty damn useful. That Cookie Chemist is going to be pretty damn great. I will take 6 damage in the face, but I'm down with that. Yeah, not a problem, man. 6 damage in the face. Goof. And we'll kill the Mind Flayer. Mind Flayer, is that? Mindbreaker. Is that the thing that I want to do? If he heals it, he gets to attack for free. So yeah, let's just destroy it. The heal is not bad. Oh, that's right, he's a freaking priest! This is Halloween stuff. Man, I was super thinking about just facing a regular old priest. Feeling pretty damn stupid now. But one way or another, he had a swipe. He kind of wasted it. I think that was not a good use of a swipe. So Arcana Smith it is, and we're going to be a little bit more greedy with the Mark of the Lotus. I have every hope that he's not going to be able to deal with this stuff on the board right now. The Crypt Lord is not a big deal. What you got, my friend? Mark of the Wild. Where I guess I can eviscerate that. Viscerate and +1. So yeah, we do get to use up this guy. Too bad I don't get to the Mark of the Lotus. Lotus is not going to be very good. 5 damage. And Feral Rage. Eviscerate Feral Rage. That means... Yeah. I mean, I do get damage a lot. Is it worth it? When I would just rather put down the Frozen Crusher. And I'll have the Eviscerate to do a little bit of damage there. Just let this get hit a little bit. Yeah, let's put down the Frozen Crusher. I get sometimes too fixated with removing what's on board instead of maybe the better option is just develop the board further and we can throw this into the wolves, into the crypt right there and not care too much about it. It's just a 0-5 shield. I don't give a crap. I would rather just put down the giant monster. Hopefully he won't have a Shadow Word Death. The chances of him having a Shadow Word Death are very low. Not a big deal either. Losing a 3-2 to a Holy Nova is like super shrug. So not terribly intimidated by this guy. We can simply use the Mark of the Lotus to kill that for free. Not for free, but you know, without taking another 3 points of damage to the face. Probably just play this. We can play this dagger. Keep the Mark of the Lotus. Alternatively, Feral Rage, dagger, Eviscerate. That is just super wasteful. Or either do this and give +1/+1 to what I got.
I wonder.
Yeah, I'm willing to take 1 more point of damage. I'm trying to maximize my cards. And I probably shouldn't. I should be more tempo-oriented. Because we have 2 Ultimate Infestations in the deck. Which means I'll be able to reload super easy. I should maybe... I am having the wrong strategy here. Trying to get the super value route. But thankfully we were rewarded. We're going to do... the Web Weave. We're going to do the Tuskar.
Smelly fish.
There you go. We're going to do the Mark of the Lotus. Oh, disgusting. Alright. Smack him in the face. Do it. Smack him right in the face, and now this guy's unfrozen. He can destroy something. I mean, this board is insanely powerful. Of course, that's not a big deal. There was 2 Crypt Lords. That's it. Oh, big whoop-de-whoop. You know, it's not a big deal. And we can just kill them with poison, and they get obliterated by the poison, and we still get to use them. So yeah, let's kill that thing. We get 2 Crypt Lords. Oh no. Both get destroyed for free, pretty much. And I am very much willing to continue getting as much value as possible. Smack him in the face with that taunt. Play another gigantic taunt, perhaps overextending against enormous board clears like question mark. Yeah, okay, Zanza could not withstand the amazing power of this board. Pretty lucky both starts. I think those were lucky starts. It's not indicative of the power level of this deck, but maybe it is. Let's see if this keeps on. This is yet another sweet-ass hand, but I think I would rather throw the Jade Idol away and play this as a 2-drop instead of buffing the Jade Idol and the Enchanted Raven. I think that's, again, blowing my wad far too early. So, let's just take it easy. 1-drop, 2-drop, free mana removal. We get the Mark of the Lotus. So that is, that's pretty damn good. Let's see if hopefully Dark Grey has nothing to do here. Fantastic. But still, trying to maximize Mark of the Lotus. I don't want to underuse it. I don't want to be silly. Very happy that none of my stuff was a pirate. I think I'm going to coin out the Stonehill Defender. I don't think it's a good idea to throw the 4 damage attack onto that thing. Either that or simply kill the Golakka Crawler. But that kind of puts me behind on the board. So let me just throw out the Stonehill Defender. Got the biggest thing I can possibly get. Well, did not get something big. And the Abomination kind of goes against this deck. Stubborn Gastropod is, I think, the best choice here. Just have something poisonous. And he has the Hunter, that hero power. So it's really not that big a deal. Going to the face. Really not too worried. Hey. That's also still not worth the Feral Rage. It's a 4 health minion, but there will be better targets to that, man. It's kind of, it feels silly to throw Feral Rage at that. Duskar Fisherman. So we can give +1/+1 to everything. I think +3/+3 is damn decent. Too bad I cannot dagger on top of that. I don't have the web weave coming up, but I think this might be the best way to do it. Put that there. There. It's not bad. It's not great. But it's not bad. And it's okay to trade for that freaking crab. It's not a big deal. We have a good board going forward. Maybe the Stubborn Gastropod next and another Power of the Wild with another buff. Either that, if he doesn't play anything big, that will be the play. If not, the Feral Rage should be able to deal with it. Feral Rage, too bad I don't have a dagger out.
What to do?
Makes this that much more useful. Hopefully it will be a 4 health minion. Usually in 4 mana, you'll either have a... Ooh, multi-shot. Eesh. Oh, wow. You got a pretty damn good result there. Let's put it that way. I think I'm just going to put the Gastropod and then a Panther out. Yeah. Or the Gastropod and then Dagger. And be really greedy with this Power of the Wild. We're going to do that. Having the Dagger out is so damn useful. We're going to do it like this. Web Weave next. Hopefully no Volcanic Potion is going to come destroy my anus. That's probably a filthy, disgusting, evil. Let's just do this. An evil explosive trap, and that will be okay. No, alright. Well, here comes their Canismith. Snipe. Hero power. Cast a spell. I'm going to assume it's the cast a spell one. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a Delicious Panther to eat your underwear. That will be my guess. If not, it is the one that punishes you for using your hero power, the most worthless piece of garbage of of all time. I'm very happy about this because Feral Rage kills it super cleanly. It's very good. Attack. Probably a Panther. Yeah, cat trick. So, Macaroos. And now, Power of the Wild. Is it worth it though? I would really like to web weave along with it. Is it that useful? I don't think it is, but I'm going to do it anyway. I have no concept of looking ahead at the future. We do have the Iron Bark Protector. We have 2 ultimate infestations in the deck. If I run out of cards, it should not be too much of a problem. For now, we're just trying to overpower the enemy with giant things on the board. Or at least with enough things on the board for them to be intimidated enough that they poop their pants and they have to go change in the bathroom. Always Huffer. Every single time. A Fireball on a 1/6? Are you kidding me? That is so insane. That is so crazy. Never have done that in a million years. I was just killed. That made no sense, man. Oh, that was terrible. Hopefully we would not die to this person. But it's a fantastic way of holding off the enemy while the big guns come around. If he did that, what he just did, he probably did not have a volcanic potion in his hand. I mean, right now, you might as well not play around anything, honestly, because you get 50% less chance, or rather, you get half the chance of having the usual good class cards. It is a free-for-all kind of thing. There's no need to play around a damn thing. If they have it, then more power to them. If they don't, I guess they just concede. Alright, hit me up with those amazing 1-drops and 2-drops like you have been. I guess a 2-drop is good enough for me. And we have this in the pockets to make the future brighter. Perfection! Hopefully we can put a chip in this man's perfection, and we'll be able to destroy his hopes and dreams. He is quite the veteran with the golden avatar. But there's a lot of arena noobs doing this arena right now, so hopefully it evens out the insane decks that you can encounter in this mode. Hopefully it evens out with the noobs that are right now playing. I hate all of the pumpkins. Hate them all. Destroy them. Perfection, you got nothing to do. Just don't play it. Don't do anything. Just fireball. Just fire blast it. Fire blast it. That's all you want to do. All you want to do. I think I'll want to keep this Perdition's Blade in my pocket so far. It's such a great 4 damage dealer. Yes, thank you for doing that. I'm endorsing that. Very sad not to have something to play though, but I'm not going to blow my wad on that. It just makes no sense. No sense to me not to use this Perdition Blade to eliminate something efficiently. That being said, I do have Ultimate Infestation in my hand right now, so maybe I want to unload all my junk. Oh, that's complete garbage. I hate to be throwing this Defender of Argus out. I'm gonna do it though. I cannot not play something. I have to put something out, even if it's a 4-mana 3/4, basically. Alright, that is a fantastic target for my Perdition's Blade. Excellent target. And we get to combo too. I think alright, kill this and then attack there. He does have the Fire Blast though.
What to do?
It's a really good combo. Alternatively, just play these two and just let him trade. Nah, let's just it just feels so wrong. It feels so wrong. I'm not gonna do it. Do that. Trade here. There you go. Not really playing around much of anything. If he has swipe, well, he destroys this board, but doesn't really do anything in his turn. Not terribly... Like, it's kind of inconsequential. It was not inconsequential. But it's not that big a deal. Frozen Crusher. Well, I guess... we do have Eviscerate. I could take a lot of damage removing that. Or ignore it. Or for the best, maybe we can make it to Ultimate Infestation time. Do we a Bog Creeper out? He does get to kill for free the Bog Creeper. I can't remove it right now if I trade everything. That will make no sense to me though. That'll be 4 damage. And then we'll Eviscerate next turn. Or the turn after that. So let's do it this way. Just keep hitting that face. Not going to attack with it. Only 16 points of damage. That's almost halfway to death. And it really matters, especially in Arena, man. It just matters. The life total matters quite a bit in Arena. You just get whittled down, especially if you're ahead on the board, like I am right now. You want to go face. Try to whittle down the opponent before they can do a turnaround. And even if they can't do a turnaround, it forces them to do much more desperate things. Instead of doing the optimal play, they have to just survive, make it to the next turn. So it forces them to play suboptimally. So it's always great when you have the chance, when you have the option, where it's not completely idiotic, to just go face. If he has Flame Strike, well, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbled that day. And not much I can do about that. Are you really going face with your Crusher, man? Oh, I don't know about that. It is such a waste. Because now I get to play a Bot Creeper. Basically, with no consequence whatsoever. And attacking the face. And next turn we have 8. Yeah, we have lethal right now. We have lethal on the board and in hand right now. If Mr. Perfection does not do the Hail Mary Primordial Glyph. Of course he did. Well, we do get to draw 2 cards, so I'm not terribly sad about that, honestly. Not that big a deal. Corsair, that probably gets the Evisceration. Nash, oh, that is quite a big deal. Because now we are between that and the thing that just happened. We're gonna have a bad time. But we do have Ultimate Infestation, 2 of them, so we kinda need to offload some cards here. We have lethal, it's not gonna happen. So let's just get rid of everything. Summon that Golem, I guess. Actually, we have Ultimate Infestation, I'm just going to shuffle. It makes no sense not to shuffle with 2 Ultimate Infestation in my hand. You know? And I'm just going to play this out. Alright, I'll just play at 4-4. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Not going to attack. Not going to do anything other than just play things out. Hopefully no Flame Strike. But, you know, playing around Flame Strike in this context makes no sense whatsoever. Just one more turn until we can reach... Oh, that's good. One more turn until we can reach Infestation. We're going to simply end turn. No AoE means victory. No Fireball means victory. Fireball, though, is just soul-crushing, but it's possible. It's very much possible, in fact. He might have been hoarding a Fireball all this time. But didn't he burn a Fireball? Flame Strike, are you kidding me? What a load of crap. That was disgusting. That was gross. Well, there it goes. There goes that. Not much I can do about that one. We get to Ultimate Infestation that thing and then do absolutely nothing. We simply lose. Actually, no. We are 1 off survival. But he probably has it. Because, you know, bullshit. We got pretty bullshitted with that Flame Strike. Yeah, that's it. That's total bullshit. Should not have gone down that way, but he just got so lucky with that top deck Flame Strike. Nothing I can do about that one. I think I played it as well as I could have possibly played it, so that's all the comfort that I can possibly give myself right now. Let's take a moment to consider just how unlikely Flame Strike is. In this particular arena mode, Flame Strike has been reduced in chances to show up by a lot. And you get half the chances because you get half of the other class. So, really, you should never play around Flame Strike in this particular mode. Well, this hand is kind of garbage. Not very pleased with it. But what can you possibly do other than try to soldier on? Mean Street Marshal, I'm okay with this. Hopefully I'm able to simply kill it with my dagger. But this is the situation that I always dread. Not having anything to play on the first turns. I'm not going to play this Forbidden Nation unless I have absolutely no option. The Cookie Chemist is coming out. Maybe next turn. It's really not that bad. 3 mana, 3/3 is not that big of a deal. Yeah, I think that's the best way I can do it. Because we have 4-drop from you know, we have Cookie Chemist. We have the Defender of Argus. I think it makes sense. Perhaps that's where I made the mistake in the previous game. Playing that Defender of Argus. Without being able to benefit all that much from it. But I don't know. I think I just did not have much of an option. Or another. Here comes the Forbidden Ancient. He is an amazing 3/3. You know, 3-mana 3/3s are very damn common in Arena, so not that bad of a thing to do. Let's hope for something that the Cookie Chemist can do. No, you're going to just hammer it to death, which is okay by me. I mean, he does get the value out of that. Here you go. Happy Hallow's End, fool! Enjoy yourself with your freaking giant super sword, aren't you? The true silver champion's coming out to destroy my Cookie Chemist and everything else that's coming my way. Probably Defender of Argus, Mark of the Lotus. Mark of the Lettuce is the way to go here. Okay, not a big deal. Pretty damn vulnerable. I'm just going to kill that. Consecration obliterates me. I'm going to assume that risk. It doesn't really obliterate me though. He spends the whole turn doing Consecration. So it would be bad, but not game-ending bad. Not terribly intimidating. It hurts! It's the first time I realized that he says that. That's pretty neat. Alright, we can eviscerate that. And I'm okay with that. Let's do this. This thing is a fine thing to do, not waste my poisonous spiders. And now we are all out of range of Consecration. Not like I'm playing around it. Like I said, don't play around a certain card in Arena. Especially in this mode. It's just fool's errand. And if they get lucky, if they get good stuff, then okay. But just put as much on the board as possible, of course, efficiently. And just hope for the best. That's all I can do. And now he has a whole bunch of buffed minions, but thankfully we have quite the way to deal with them. We will continue buffing them. Cairn is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but here comes choices. We can buff a lot of stuff, or we can just play a Bog Creeper. I think I would rather play all of this stuff. Jade Blossom, Enchanted Raven, Mark of the Lotus, Mark of the Lettuce, and Dagger. All go to face! Let's see if we can murder this guy before he's able to murder us. Very few things that can punish me here, honestly. There is Shadow Flame. It's a complete destruction of my dreams. But it's an epic from half the class. Not something you should be playing around, I don't think. Consecration is not a big deal. Hellfire is pretty bad, but not really a deal breaker. We have the Ironbark Protector coming in. Here is a filthy creature that also gets murdered. I think I will rather discover something. Right? Yeah, we might discover a way to get rid of that efficiently. Blade of Cthulhu. I think Soul of the Forest is a fantastic option for my sensibilities right now. That's excellent. Let's try that thing. And yeah, we'll poison that. And just all goes to the face. Dark Loves is not having a great time right now. Pretty sure there is very few ways of dealing with this. Not even that, man. Ain't gonna do much at all. Because I get a bunch of animated trees. Not a big deal. As long as he leaves any 3 things on the board, everything's going to be just fine. And on 2 mana, I don't think there is a thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dark Loves, but the power of Blarg has steamrolled you. Alright, we have 4 and 1. I think this is an okay place to leave it. We're going to finish up this arena run one way or another in the next episode. Hopefully you're going to have a great time at that time and also right now. See you in the next one. Until then, dress up like a mummy and mumble your way through life.